Good morning, everyone. I've just left the hotel from the last episode, or from yesterday, and packed up, had a breakfast there, and yesterday evening I found a accommodation which is an entire house, and I've rented it for the next 2 days. It was very good price. For 2 nights was 90 euros, very reasonable, and it has a great rating too, so we're gonna use that to relax and discover the surroundings there. It is very close to La Spezia, which is on the coast, meaning if all goes well today we're gonna see the ocean for the first time on this trip. That's the goal for the day, I would say. The house is equipped with a kitchen and everything. It's pretty nice. Let's see. I think it will be good to relax for a bit in there and just drive around without the luggage. Finally get to utilize the drone, hopefully. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. The weather today is pretty chilly at this moment. It's just 15-14 degrees or something like that, but comfortable riding weather nevertheless. I don't think it's gonna rain, at least I hope not. You never know in April here. We are taking the land road, of course. No how to say, no highways, no tolls and stuff, but this time I didn't use Kalimoto. I tried to put the address in Kalimoto, and I mean the route looked very winding, lots of winding roads, but I'm not too eager to drive them with the luggage on, and it looked really windy. So I decided to go for Apple Maps and just use quotation marks quick route off the highway. It also looked very nice, enough twisties in there, but also a lot faster. It should take us about 2.5 hours to get there, plus minus if we take a break, of course. So I think it will be good riding today. The packing up, I feel like, was a bit easier today as well. Starting to get more organized, I guess. And yeah, I think I just took a completely wrong turn here to a trattoria Boscina. That's where I didn't want to go. Sometimes I'm still confused with the roundabouts here in Italy. They can be confusing at times. Some of them you can go first, and some of them the others go first, which is like normal. And yeah, that's just how it is. Also, it's morning. I only had one, again, very not great cappuccino. I'm not sure where this is leading. I hope it's not becoming a trend for this trip that I get a lot of bad coffee. I actually was hoping for the opposite here in Italy, but funny enough, a guy that I met in the bar, he told me that actually in Germany they have better coffee than in Italy, which I hope isn't true. Italy, which I very much hope isn't true, but whatever. Nice little house there, or actually big house. You might also see a change in the camera from today. I put a wider lens on it, and should be better for motorcycling. Should give you a wider view of everything. Yep, we're gonna take down some case and be back in a bit. It's kind of like an eerie feeling almost to drive through here, because it's so empty, everything. There are no tourists, no people most of the time even. Most of the houses are completely closed down. It's I don't know. I mean, you can imagine if the sun is out that it would have a completely different vibe, but like this, and that combined with that it's completely empty in here, It's a little weird. Got a little weird vibe attached. But it's crazy how much just the sun being out and good weather can change the whole thing, because yesterday after checking into the hotel I was also riding around a little bit there to get some food and stuff, and it was sunny and it basically looked kind of like that, more hilly, and it was absolutely stunning. And now it's like, where are all the people? Like nobody's here. Seen a bunch of very nice houses and stuff. I think it's definitely is on the list for later on to do a second trip just in this kind of area, and maybe in Tuscany or something out of the school holidays for a week or so, and just take a tent and wild camp. Oh, that looks like a military thing down there. Yep, definitely fenced in. And just wild camp. I wanted to take a tent on this trip, but to be honest with you, now after a few days I'm not sure I would have camped anywhere, because the weather was shit, everything was wet all the time, especially the grass. That would have been a packing nightmare, most likely, because I would have another thing on top of my backpack. And so yeah, I was basically saved by forgetting my sleeping bag at home, and basically didn't have enough camping equipment and didn't want to buy a new one. So I think that was a good decision. But for the summertime, when it's nice, warm every day, or later spring even, man, you can just drive in any kind of side road here that goes into the field and put up your tent, and you basically, the only money you spend, if you really like want to keep it low budget, you buy food from the store. You don't even need to cook if you don't want to. They have absolutely fantastic cold foods that you can just eat or make a sandwich or stuff like this. The only thing you really need is, I guess, a little plate, a knife, salt, pepper maybe, olive oil, which you can definitely should buy here, and that's it. And then you only spend money for petrol, potentially for road fees if you take the highway, and for your food. So I guess you can get away in a week with probably less than 500 euros if you really want to push it. And yep, that's definitely on the list for me next. Also luggage wise, that will reduce a lot of the stuff that I have with me now, which is stuff for bad weather, like a thermal layer for my riding pants, jacket, 2 long sleeve, long underwears and stuff like this. That would be drastically reduced in the summertime. So I would actually be traveling much lighter, and I think it will be more joyful too. But that's how it is. That's what this trip is for, as I said before. This trip is to evaluate what we need, what we don't need, and potentially what kind of trips we can do later on. And I think especially this area and the hilly one where I was before, it's absolutely prime for wild camping. It's fantastic. You can camp behind this house at night, who cares? Nobody. It's really cool. Yep, just wanted to put that out there. We already made a couple of Ks. We have 2 hours left of riding, and I'm kind of hoping that the sun will come out in a bit to have some nicer colors here, but we'll see. And if not, we cannot change it. Just have to keep going. But riding today feels good, mood is good, roads are good, not too much traffic, and yeah, it's fine. Look at that view. Amazing. guys, do you see what I see? Yes, that's blue sky. And that's how it was yesterday. It was like late noon, I think, that it opened up and we got some sun. Hope that's gonna be the case today as well. Wow, that's a wide river. I'm wondering if that's gonna be full at some point, but it's a huge river. Wow. Crazy. Very nice. That I think Italians, the speed limit seems to be more of a recommendation. Because Italians, they don't give a fuck about the speed limit. They drive like 80 in the city, whereas 50 definitely faster than allowed on the land road also. They just seem to be rushing wherever they go. But that's a thing I feared before. But it's funny because there are so many speed measurement devices everywhere, so I'm not sure if they're even working, because nobody seems to care. It's just like generally everybody is driving way too fast, which is just what I observed. And also they like to sit on your tail very closely. So what I usually do is I drive to the right, I let them pass, and I continue riding. So, you know, there's no point in getting angry or trying to do something about that, because there's literally no point in that. So that's what I found over the last 2-3 days. That's a good good course of action. Same here. I'm driving already a little bit over the speed limit, like just 3 kilometers per hour or whatever. But the people, they want to go much faster than that. That's not fast enough for them, as you can see. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I get used to it. Check this out. It's like a ruin church and whatever not on the rock. Amazing, amazing, amazing road here. I think we are driving currently parallel to the highway, but just traveling in just a much nicer way. You can see on maps, I think this on the left is the highway and we are on the right side, which is the old road. There's also a railroad going along here. Really nice. The sun peeked out a little bit and we're still following the river. So far, great road, great riding. Can highly recommend this route. If you are interested in it, let me know, I'll post it. A great view. We're just climbing up the other side of the ravine. And yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Wow. Job of leading me a good way. It's really fun driving up here. You can maybe see it on the map. Excellent. Excellent road. That's a lot of fun. Practicing my curve skills and getting more comfortable. It's really cool. Searching for a little pit stop, hopefully on top of the hill. Still climbing up a lot. Very steep here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but it's quite steep. And ideally we want to find a nice place to rest with a view. which might be coming up soon because we are pretty far up already if I look down there, but there is no place to stop here. You don't even need to go off-road to have an adventure with an adventure bike, as you can see. For me this is already great adventuring. No cars, no traffic, middle of nowhere in Italy. Doesn't matter. The bike is made both for road and for off-road. If you see the chance to go off-road, up to your abilities of course, then you can do it. But also, if you're driving roads like these, you quite don't feel the need to do it. At least me. But of course, off-road adventuring is a whole other game. But it's still adventuring nevertheless. Especially now in off-season when there is nobody around. You feel really like I don't feel like I'm in Italy, I feel like I'm, I don't know where, somewhere in the Balkans or something. Because it's so incredibly empty here. I've seen one car in the past 15 minutes. So, yeah, for me that's good enough. Still climbing. Ah, talking about cars, there are two. Funny coincidence. I guess that's every bike rider's dream what I'm driving here right now. And I'm sure it's also gonna eat up my petrol. And it got quite chilly since I come higher and higher, it gets more cold. And it seems like we kinda reached the top here, because now we are going straight ahead. Oh wow. What's it called in English? When the earth is crashing down from all the wet. Yeah, that's what happened here. And I was warned that I will cross some flooding prone areas. So that I guess counts too. Oh man, it's really cold here. I hope on the other side of that hill is the sun again. Ah, see. Now we are leaving the region of Parma and we are entering Provincia di Massa Carrara. Okay, cool. Yep, that's it with the good roads. Good that we are on the T7. No problemo. Cool. Attenzione. Yeah. Ah, there was something about pneumatic, which has to do with the tires. Probably be careful, there are potholes that will ruin your tires if you are not aware. Yeah, I guess the road construction of the new road finished on the other side of the hill, and this municipality, I guess, doesn't prioritize good roads on this hill. Funny. That's how it is. It is freaking cold here. Like my bike shows 14 degrees, but that's not accurate. It's always like, yeah, 2-3 degrees off, so it's about 10, I would say, from the feeling. Maybe even less. Wow. There is that eerie feeling again. Look at this. It's like driving through Fangorn from Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, the road sucks. Pretty bad. Okay, that's the spot for our short break. And I'll fetch some water. Leave some water here. Get a little snack. I borrowed some cookies from the breakfast buffet. And see you in a bit. after the tunnel. There's a, I don't know, huge basilica or something on the right. I hope we can still see it. Ah, that doesn't look good. Oh, there it is. Just saw the peak there. Wow, holy crap. I guess we're gonna stop here just for a sec to go check it out. Let's get over there. Wow. That looks very cool. Friends, we are getting closer to the coast. It looks more coastal already, if you can say that. More lush vegetation. And I somehow, I don't know if it's imagination, but I somehow can feel that the air has changed too. It's also 20 degrees now. Really perfect riding weather. We're cruising along. We have another 20 minutes till the accommodation. I will show you that too. And then we do the usual procedure, unpacking, organizing our stuff, and maybe a short rest because it's still early, and why not, right? Why not have a rest if you can? And then definitely we're gonna jump on the good old T7, and we are going to go, if all goes well, to the coast, to La Spezia or some other small village. We will see. But goal for today: see the ocean, touch the water, check the temperature. Probably at this time of the year it will be around 15 or 60 degrees, most like the Atlantic. That doesn't stop us from taking a dip, maybe not today, but on a sunny day in the next few days, when it's sunny, doesn't matter how cold the water is, we're gonna take a dip. That's 100% a given. And then on the way home we need to grab some food, because we have ourselves a nice kitchen in our accommodation, so we are going to cook something. Although I was thinking about yesterday that since I'm in Italy I had one warm meal. We definitely need to change that. I need to try some more Italian food from the restaurant, but budget is a thing, so it's important to keep the budget. I don't want to spend too much money, so I'll keep that as a treat for myself every couple of days. Or if I can find a very reasonably priced restaurant or menu or lunch menu or something, I'll go for it. But other than that, I try to stick with cooking myself or something like that. They have incredible produce in the supermarkets here. Everything is super fresh. Lots of great ham and cheese and whatever the other Italian stuff is called, all the different sausages and different kind of hams and meats. So I'm just gonna go shopping and cook something nice. They also always have like handmade ravioli or tortellini in the supermarkets, and fresh noodles and stuff like this. So we're not gonna suffer. And I'm still carrying around about half a kilo of Parmesan, which needs to be eaten and definitely needs to be refrigerated after this trip. Yep. So see you in a bit when we check into the house. Coming up closer to our place, and it's like I don't know, probably 100 meters from the river, which is awesome. We need to go here. I hope so. At least It shows that way. Oh, it's so nice. 21 degrees. I hope that's the correct way. It's really hidden. It looked like it is on some outside road. Oh my god, that's nice. There's the river, can you see it? Where the stairs are? Amazing. And to the right, somewhere here, a horse with an American flag coat. Oh yeah, I guess that's our house over there. Good that we brought a adventure bike, right? And I think that's where the river is. And that must be the house. The bricking one. I think that's it. Nice lockable garage, nice garden. No doorbell. But that's our house. Alright, I'll check out how we get inside and be back from the inside. Guys, look what we got ourselves. This is the entrance to our house. It's a first floor with a balcony. Nice nature surrounding. Very quiet here. Very green here. And honestly, for 2 nights for 90 euros, this is amazing. Look at that. A little bit dated, as is everything what I can afford probably. But we have a couch where we can chill. We have a little desk where I can edit the videos for the next few days. We have ourselves a kitchen with TV. Yeah, very nice. We have an oven. Oh my god, we have a gas stove. We're definitely gonna cook something up here. Nice view from the kitchen too. Mosquito nets everywhere, which we don't need yet. No mosquitoes, nice painting. Then we have a very, I can get the light on, very spacious sleeping room. Big double bed. Oh yeah, that's good. Huge wardrobe. Huge bathroom compared to the bathrooms that I had in the previous few days. Ooh, look at that. Just the bathtub is missing. Amazing. Oh man. Secret room. I guess that leads downstairs. I would assume. Just gonna keep that locked. I don't need another room. So everything what I need is here. Yes! That's good. Now, time to unpack, of course, and then, yeah, we'll see. Sort all the stuff out, and then we continue. There she is. Nice parking spot there. Need to find a big stone to put under the side stand probably. But amazing, nice temperature. Hope it's not gonna rain. See you in a bit. So as you guys can probably see from my attire, there is no more riding today. It's completely wet. It was raining for the past 2 hours. The bike is gladly, the guy who owns this place offered me to park under the garage, which saves us some trouble with re-lubing the chain. And yeah, so no ocean today. That goal is gone. Instead, I feel like we deserved some pizza and beer today. As I said, no warm meals since 2 days. And headed to the city now. If I can manage without getting completely wet, because as always I'm ill prepared with my footwear. But we're just gonna have a stroll. It's very beautiful here. Very quiet. I can hear the river, which is over there. Maybe we can take a little tour there. But yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I did not expect that much rain before I left for the trip. It said 20 degrees, sunshine, maybe cloudy. And yeah, maybe that's just how the April weather is, because most of the time it actually was raining and very cloudy and very foggy. But anyway, it's nice. As I said, it all has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are there are no tourists here anywhere. Haven't seen any foreign number plate or anything like that. So that's a bonus. And can you see the village over there on the hill? That looks very interesting and nice. If the weather holds up for tomorrow and it's not gonna rain, we're gonna go and check that out. Yeah, back to the topic of footwear. Maybe I should have taken my motorcycle boots to go to the restaurant. Oh look, the horse's blanket from before is kind of drying here. Guess the horse has a rest for now. Let's head over there and see if there is actually the river. I don't know if it's directly there or not, but look at that. Epic views. We are close to La Spezia, which is the coastal town. Seems like a great area. I guess a lot of people will come here. Look at that. Will come here during the summer for whatever, mountain biking, road biking, all kinds of biking stuff. And it's probably a pretty popular place when it's not raining all the time. Cool. We can definitely ride that road with a T7. Let's see what is there. Vita parkour. Not gonna happen today, but there is some kind of parkour for exercising. And no river. I guess the river is more this way, which I will not go now. So let's head back towards the village. That's kind of the pave walk situation in this town. Meaning it's non-existent, and my shoes are already completely soaked. So great start in the evening, I would say. I really do hope that the pizza will make up for it, and the beer. And on the way back I'm definitely gonna take another route, not on the main road. Didn't know there is no paved walk, but what you gonna do? There is nothing much. There's some kind of power plant, no idea. It's a nice village though. I imagine it's even nicer when it's sunny. And I guess that's the restaurant already coming up there. So not far anymore to our destination. I just hope it's open. That's the pizza we're gonna have. Looks very good. Don't ask where I'm walking. Random Chinese supermarket where I thought they have groceries. They don't, so I have to go back a bit. Looks very cool here. My mind was just blown. I had farinata, first time in my life. Apparently it's a Ligurian specialty. It's kind of a pie from the pan, very thin, made of chickpeas. Didn't know they use chickpeas in Italy, but they do. Look it up, farinata. I tried to put a picture on the video if I'm editing it. Absolutely amazing. The pizza was good too. Was a bit hesitant to talk in there because I was the only customer. Apparently Italians, they eat much later. So let's head to the grocery store, get some birra and some snacks and breakfast for tomorrow. It's a very cool mountain villagey vibe in here. It reminds me a little bit of Nepal, have to say, with all the clouds around and the fog. It's really, really cool. Apart from the main road, of course. But the village itself, we might have a beer and have a walk to this church over there on the way back. Seems like the right thing to do. But first, off to the supermarket. There's this mountain village again in the distance. It looks absolutely incredible. We're definitely gonna go there tomorrow if it's not raining. It really has like South American vibes in here with the fog. It's so cool. Look at those hills. Just ignore the industrial looking supermarket parking place, but check out this view. It's absolutely incredible. Look at that. Insane. Alright guys, we got ourselves some beer. And I think I found the way up to the church, which looks like this. And let's see where if we can get there. The supermarket was very unspectacular. Just got some water, bread for the morning, and beer. Since this is almost the end of this video. Oh my god, it's so awesome here. You should be able to experience the smell. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Little village. Check this out. Kind of a fountain. Not a fountain, like a... I don't know what the fuck you're gonna call that. There's even a fish in there. Several fishes. Alright. Let's head on. A little hike up the hill. This is what I did not expect from Italy. There it is. Seems like it's kind of built into these houses. I guess you cannot even get there. It's just like a clock tower. Really nice. Buongiorno. Little nice village. Definitely nothing going on in here. I guess that's the way back. There is written no entrance, no entrada. Wow. I'm happy we took the little hike up there. That's a great end for the video. I guess this is actually the church. Yep. That definitely is the church. Alright guys, I'll take a few more pictures and then I'm gonna end it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, give it a like, whatever. Subscribe to the channel if you want to, if you want to see more of this content. Thanks for watching. We see what we're gonna do tomorrow because the weather, we don't know yet. So, salute and see you tomorrow.